In the dawn of civilization, along the life-giving banks of the Nile, a kingdom was forged from sand and ambition. After the monumental unification of Upper and Lower Egypt, a new pharaoh rose from the dust of history, destined not just to rule, but to strengthen a fledgling empire and secure a legacy that would echo through millennia. This is the story of Den, a king whose name is etched into the very foundations of ancient Egypt. Before his time, the land we now know as Egypt was a patchwork of competing territories, a mosaic of chaotic tribes, and burgeoning cities scattered along the Great River. The concept of a single, unified nation was still fragile. The two lands, though joined in name, were still divided in spirit. This nascent kingdom cried out for a leader, a visionary with the strength to truly unite its people, to quell the internal strife, and to bring the stability needed for a civilization to blossom. Egypt didn't just need a ruler, it needed an architect of its future. And so, from the heart of the first dynasty, emerged Den. Ascending to the throne, he was more than just a king. He became a living symbol of divine authority and centralized power. Imagine him, seated upon his throne, not as a mere chieftain, but as a god-king, the embodiment of Horus on earth. We see his image carved in stone and ivory, leading disciplined soldiers, their standards held high, pushing back the frontiers of chaos. He presided over sacred ceremonies, reinforcing the divine order, or mat, that was the bedrock of Egyptian belief. Through intricate hieroglyphic inscriptions and artifacts recovered from his time, we see the story of a ruler meticulously organizing the royal court, creating bureaucratic structures, and centralizing the administration in a way no one had before. He wasn't just maintaining a kingdom, he was designing an empire. Den's reign was a period of incredible innovation and consolidation. He was a builder, a strategist, and a statesman. Under his command, the early foundations of monumental architecture were laid. He oversaw the construction of grand new temples, palaces that mirrored the heavens, and great ceremonial boats designed to carry the soul of the king into the afterlife. But his achievements went far beyond stone and wood. He strengthened the administrative backbone of the kingdom, creating titles and offices that would endure for centuries. His military campaigns expanded Egypt's influence into the Sinai and beyond, securing vital trade routes and natural resources. Perhaps most importantly, Den established many of the royal traditions and iconography that would define the pharaohs for the next 3,000 years. The dual crown, the smiting pose of the king, the royal titulary, many of these iconic symbols of pharaonic power were solidified during his rule. He was setting the blueprint for what it meant to be the king of Egypt, but with great antiquity comes great mystery. For all that we know of Den, so much more remains shrouded in the desert sands. His tomb at Abydos, part of the royal necropolis of the first pharaohs, offers tantalizing clues, but guards its deepest secrets fiercely. What were the political intrigues of his court? What were the beliefs and daily lives of the people who served him? As we gaze upon the intricate hieroglyphs glowing under the torchlight, they seem to whisper tales we can no longer fully comprehend. The full extent of his trade networks, the details of his religious reforms, the personal story of the man behind the crown, these are the questions that continue to drive archaeologists and historians. The secrets of his reign are a puzzle with many missing pieces, yet the picture that emerges is one of a pivotal and brilliant leader. His legacy is not just in the artifacts he left behind, but in the very structure and spirit of the civilization that followed. He shaped Egypt for countless generations, setting a standard of kingship that few of his successors would ever match. Pharaoh Den laid the foundation, a bedrock of power, tradition, and ambition upon which a mighty civilization would be built. He transformed a newly united kingdom into a stable and prosperous empire, setting the stage for the glories that were to come. But his story, as monumental as it is, was only the beginning. The age of the pyramid builders was on the horizon, and the epic tale of Egypt's divine rulers was just starting to unfold. Thank you for watching. If you were captivated by the story of this foundational pharaoh, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next journey into the ancient world.